Sagittarius, hey Sag. Today you are most compatible with Scorpio. You may be really patient in your energy today, or there may be a need for you to be patient today. 11 a.m. could be important for you, or could have been important for you. It is just before noon as I record for you on Friday morning. It's 11:47 a.m., so almost 11:11, right? If we reduce the numbers, but either way, Sagittarius, Fridays are the energies of Venus. Venus brings about relationships, love, beauty, elegance. Fridays are a good day for you to reflect on the way you communicate within your relationships. Sag, you'll look nice in the color silver, or the color silver may appear in your day. Silver is the energy of telepathy. Um, Silver is the energy that is glamour, wealth, sophistication. Now, Friday is the energy of Venus, and Venus is the energy of alchemy, and silver is the energy of telepathy. The geese are out, as you can hear, Sag. There's a lake and a dog park right outside, so sometimes we can hear the geese, and the wind blew my door open a little bit further than it was. All right, they're gone. I'm sorry, Sagittarius. I hope it doesn't bother you, friend, but it's just as much their land as it is ours. Um, but Venus, I was saying that Venus is alchemy and silver is telepathy. Okay. Your good luck number for today is the number 84 or 48, which reduces down to a 3. And threes are understanding, your ability to see clearly, your third eye chakra. So, hey, hi, hello, and good morning, Sagittarius. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy, productive, and vibrating in high energies today, Sag. I know you are. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and hyping the videos. I appreciate all of your support. If you haven't subscribed already, Sag, do me a big favor. Hit the subscribe button before you leave the channel today. It is absolutely free for you to subscribe, friend. And YouTube told me that most of you guys watching are not actually subscribed. So go ahead and subscribe, friend. You already watching. Thank you, Sag. So we're going to do a love checkup. Look at the mutual energies between you and whomever you are thinking of as you watch or listen to the video. We'll see what's causing the mutual energies between you guys, how you are appearing in the energy, how your person's appearing, their next actions towards you, and the outcome, okay? If this is your first time watching, Sag, welcome. My apologies for the interruption. And if you are returning, welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. I'm pretty sure you're used to it by now. Sagittarius, I've pinned your entire playlist in the description box. Be sure to check out your playlist. There is always a timestamp in the comments of all of my videos where you can forward through the shuffling and the horoscope to where we get to the first card here, okay? So let's see, Sag. The overall energy here is past lives. It says you've known this person before. It is a soulmate from a past lifetime. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have boundaries. It says you need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will and you will not allow. So boundaries and past lives. Now that's the mutual energy between you guys. Okay, kind of makes sense given the cards we have here. What's causing this energy is judgment. So having to take accountability, right? Being responsible for your actions. Maybe even having an awakening or having to forgive someone, or someone's having to forgive you, but it's a mutual energy of forgiveness, of forgiveness. You are appearing as the Page of Cups, Sagittarius. The Page of Cups is the energy of someone who's very creative, very intuitive. The Page of Cups is someone that is a new love interest, right? A new message for love. Hey, do you want to go out on a date? They're very flirty, very charming. We like the Page of Cups, right? I like you in this energy, Sag. All right. So you could be offering someone to go out. Hey, do you want to go out? All right, your person is appearing here as the Lovers, the two energies of two people choosing to be together. That's why it feels a soulmate from a past lifetime, right? The Lovers. And their action towards you is the High Priestess. So they're not doing anything right now. And then in the outcome is the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords, we know, the Five of Pentacles. I'm sorry. It's the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is the energy of, if this was a money reading, it would be a financial loss, right? Someone who is experiencing some sort of financial hardship, right? Maybe feeling abandoned, not having enough, right? But a little insecure financially. And then in a love reading, though, it could just be that energy of feeling, it could still be the same thing, but just feeling abandoned. It almost feels like, the Five of Pentacles is connected here to the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is that energy of clarity, right? It's when you make that mental, logical decision. You're accepting the truth. The Ace of Swords is also the energy of a honest conversation. It's victory and success, things going in your favor. It's the same sort of justice, right? But it's almost like some sort of clarity in regards to money. It almost feels past lives. You've known this person before. It's a soulmate from a past lifetime. Boundaries, you need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or will not allow. And this almost feels like there's been a breakup here. Your person's not speaking in the High Priestess energy. And they may have, maybe you are a little financially, like I said, scrapped right now, or just feeling a little out, but they are going to reach out. So if you are waiting for money from, a partner, or if you're waiting for some sort of support, I feel like that will come through. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands is the energy behind that. So I feel like the money will come through quickly. So, it just feels like emotionally they've shut down here. Although it's a soulmate, they're in the Lover's energy. They're setting boundaries, right? That Judgment energy. Having to take accountability or hold people accountable. And I feel like in this instance, someone's setting boundaries it's like they shut down completely. Because to go from the Lovers to the High Priestess is going all the way through the complete deck here. Because the Lovers is number 6 and the High Priestess is card number 2. So you have to go through all of these cards again to get back to the Lovers. You know what I mean? So it's like they've shut down completely. The Nine of Pentacles, just wanting to be single and independent. The Nine of Pentacles is someone who is financially independent. They're financially stable. They're able to provide for themselves. The fruits of their own labor has paid off and they're living comfortably. The next energy would be the Ten of Pentacles, where they would be engaged in a family, but in the Nine of Pentacles, you're single. Got the King of Cups here, the Emperor's here, the King of Pentacles here, 3 different men. I know you Sagittarius, you all are not dealing with the same man, all right, or the same energy. Could be females as well, but these are 3 men. Got Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You have Aries. Yeah, the same energy. Aries, Taurus, Capricorn. And then you have Libra, Scorpio. Well, actually, Scorpio, Libra, and Pisces. So let's see, Sagittarius. We'll pull one card on each of these 3 men to see what they have going on, okay? So let's look at the Judgment. What's causing this energy, the boundaries, right? It's a pretty deep connection between you guys, past lives. Your person's in the soulmate energy, the Lovers, but something is caused them to shut down here. So the Judgment is the Ace of Wands. So some sort of new opportunity, maybe a new job, a new project, a new idea, new inspiration. All right. But ultimately, the Ace of Wands is a new opportunity of some sort, which is causing your person to maybe set boundaries or maybe just want to be single. Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. Yeah, maybe they're traveling or things are changing with a job pretty quickly. The Eight of Wands is speed, it's movement. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. The Hierophant. The Knight of Cups and the Hierophant almost seems like I don't know, Sag. Is it a different person? You are appearing as the Page of Cups, so you could very much so still be I'm sorry, I touched my hair and I don't want to get grease on my, or not grease, but hair stuff on my cards. I'm sorry. Let's see. Who's the Page of Cups? I mean, who's the Knight of Cups and the Hierophant? Because I don't want to say it's another person, but it could be you. There's a lot of people here. Who's this Knight of Cups? So the World. So, you know, the World could be completion or it could be a beginning, an ending or a beginning. Still not telling me whether it's you or not. The Three of Cups, celebrating. Why are you the Page? The Eight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. The Eight of Cups, Queen of Cups, and then the Devil, the Six of Swords. You know, it just kind of feels like, Sagittarius, there's been some sort of, your person has shut down here. They're wanting to be single. They're setting boundaries. They could be dating. Maybe that's why all of these different people are appearing here. The Three of Cups and the World, it feels like they're dating. They're going out. They're having a good time being single. So let's look at the King of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. So, you know, some sort of revenge here. It fell out in the outcome. The Five of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. So, you know, the Five of Swords is revenge. And the Ten of Cups is, you know, a happy family. So it's almost like, you know, them setting these boundaries. It almost feels like they're doing it on purpose. They're trying to get you back. They're trying to get some sort of revenge or maybe regain control, or they're trying to teach you a lesson. There we go, Sag. Judgment. Someone thinks that by going out and acting single and, you know, making you feel abandoned, right? The Five of Pentacles. I feel like they're doing it on purpose to enact some sort of revenge towards you. Four of Wands, the Empress, the Star. For others of you, this person could be reconnecting here with someone that they share children with. If you share children with this person, you could be the Empress here. There's a lot of different situations coming out here. So let's look at the King of Pentacles and see if you are dealing with a King of Pentacles. What's going on with that energy? The Magician. Manifesting. So this could be the person you're manifesting back towards you. soulmate from a lifetime, from a past lifetime, right? That could be the person that's here in the Lover's energy. The King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, they're wanting to be single. You're manifesting them back. The Magician is also the energy of using all of the resources you have available to you, all of your power, your most creative ways, right? To create the outcome that you want. The Five of Wands, some sort of argument or disagreement could have happened. Yeah, the Tower. I don't think it's going to go well with the King of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like it's going to just create more chaos. Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Swords. I feel like whatever they're going through right now in this High Priestess energy, although you guys are in the Lovers, it is a soulmate. It feels very, very connected. Your person has shut down here, and I feel like they're just going to have to go through whatever they need to go through to get back to the Lovers. You know, like I use the literal example of the deck and where the cards are placed. They're going to have to just go through another cycle, the world. Because right now, in the High Priestess energy, I feel like they're in the energy of completion. And whatever manifestation is happening here with this Magician energy, it's going to go horribly wrong. The Tower. It's just going to cause more heartbreak and chaos and arguing and fighting. And it's going to make them, it's just going to delay it even more. The Seven of Pentacles. You're going to just still be waiting in the midst of, you know, the fighting and the heartache and feeling abandoned. Five of Pentacles, you know. I feel like with this Six of Swords, which is the energy of moving forward, changing and transitioning, the Eight of Cups, which is walking away and letting go. I feel like if they're wanting to walk away and be single, if they feel like they're teaching you a lesson out of revenge, don't beg them, you know. I'm not saying that you are, but the Page of Cups is very charming, right? And I feel like you're being a little... I feel like you are being a little naive to what's happening here. I feel like you don't think this person is going to leave for real. And they have all the energies of leaving. And they're in the High Priestess energy. And maybe that's why. Why are you the Page of Cups, Sag? Yeah, the Moon. You don't know. The Moon is things that are hidden, that are blocked, things that are unknown to you, right? Now, it could be your intuition. For some of you, maybe you do know, because the Moon is also the energy of your dreams and your intuition. But I feel like you don't know. That's why you're being very naive in your energy, or you're appearing very naive in your energy. Because, you know, this is your soulmate. This is your person. Oh, yeah, we go through stuff, but we'll get back. I don't think so. I think this person is really planning to leave. They're really wanting to be single. The World, okay? Completion. Things coming to an end. They're a little stressed out. The Two of Swords. They're having to make a difficult decision to let something or someone go. And the next energy behind the Two of Swords is the Ace of Cups, right? A new beginning, a new relationship. It's connected to the Nine of Cups, their own selfish, right? The Nine of Cups is a selfish energy. It's their own wish fulfillment. It gives them 10 cups. The Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups connected with this Nine of Pentacles. It's like, you know, they're having to let you go. They're really, really stressed out. It's not hard for them because they still see you as the Lovers, as their soulmate. And it's a really difficult decision. But this person is setting boundaries. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or you will not allow. And again, I don't know what the arguing and the fighting and, you know, all this Tower and the Five of Wands, Three of Swords. It's not my business, right? But whatever happened here, your person feels like they're teaching you a lesson, judgment, by setting these boundaries and moving, showing you that they can move on with their life without you. So, I'm sorry that, this message wasn't the most pleasant to hear, because I feel like you're being a little naive. You're in the Page of Cups, the Moon, and I feel like you're not fully aware of what your person is actually feeling. So we'll leave this one here for now. I'll do more energy reads and love readings throughout the remainder of the weekend, Sag. Make sure you have your notifications on for those. Don't forget to like, comment, hype, subscribe, all of those free ways to support this video and the channel. They help me in a major way. Thanks for hanging out, sharing some of your energies with me on this lovely Friday morning. And thanks again for watching. Bye, guys.